Hello 24-1. In this video I'll be teaching you how to take a shoe looking like this to this. Stay tuned to the end and stick around for some bonus tips.
Before we get started, make sure we are in a well-ventilated area, as prolonged exposure to these materials used in this video may cause lung and throat irritation. Alright, to begin, let's put on our shoe shiner PPE, just an apron so our clothes don't get dirty. And throw on some jazz music to set the mood. We'll need a spray bottle or a dispenser, alcohol, acetone, leather shoe cream, leather shoe wax, mirror gloss shoe wax. Though not necessary, Saphir is my favorite brand. It smells great. I think my former manager agrees.
You know, I can smell it. This stuff. Oh, yeah.
Navy blue shoe wax polish, horsehair brush, hand sanitizer, small rag or towel, a chamois. Could be made from a cut-up cotton t-shirt. I like using a dust bag that came with a pair of shoes. Black leather dye, magic eraser. This is usually marketed for household appliances. Blow dryer, any kind will work. Shoe trees, and a thin pair of gloves. Now take the alcohol and mix it at a ratio of 10% alcohol, 90% water. This is a pair I bought from Goodwill for $8.99. This symbol shows it's made of genuine leather. I will share the significance of this later. Take out the laces. Insert the shoe trees. This will create a firm surface inside the shoe, making it much easier to work with. Pressing down like this will flatten out the crease area, otherwise known as the vamp. Take the horsehair brush and buff like so to remove light dirt and debris.
Ooh.
It is important we use a horsehair brush because the bristles are hard enough to create friction and heat, yet soft enough to not scratch the leather. Next, grab our rag and put some hand sanitizer on it. Now, hand sanitizer is usually not recommended because it dries out the leather, but that is just what we need for our project today. While cleaning, notice how I pay attention to where the upper leather meets the sole, as this is an area where a lot of dirt can build up over time. Next, grab the acetone and magic eraser. We will now strip the leather. Stripping the leather removes any past shines, even from the factory. Removing these finishes will dry out the leather and almost bring it back to its raw state.
Ooh, that's a strip!
Here is the stripped shoe compared to when we bought it.
Otra vez.
Next, take the black leather dye. Dip our cotton dauber in it. And start dyeing the leather, making sure to use smooth strokes to create an even layer. Pressing hard to ensure the dye gets in between the upper and the sole of the shoe. As we work around the whole shoe, re-dip into the dye as needed, making sure the whole shoe is one even color. Many dress shoe soles are made of leather, meaning we can take our dye and change the color of this as well. Go over any small spots we missed. Now take a blow dryer to speed up the settling and drying process of the dye. After this, apply a second layer of dye. Because this process is just like the first layer, I will use this time to explain the 3 grains of leather. First is full grain. This includes the top layer of the cow skin. It is the most durable and used by brands all over the world that have a traditional handcrafted process to shoemaking. Second is top grain. While not as tough as full grain, not having the top layer makes it easier for craftsmen to work with because of its flexibility. Last is split leather, the least durable. As the name implies, companies will split the hide into many sheets and layers to produce as many products as they can. Example, even though split leather can be a fifth of the thickness of full grain, it can still be stamped as genuine leather because it is still leather. Next, take the shoe cream, and we just want a little amount on a fingertip, and start applying in circular motions like so. This is like tinted lotion for the leather. After all, it is a skin just like ours that should be moisturized. Working in panels of the shoe can help us keep track of where we are. Here the sole is leather too, so don't forget to moisturize that as well. The driest part of the shoe tends to be where it creases, so make sure to pay extra attention to there. Blow dry it to speed up the drying process. Now take the horsehair brush and buff away. I will use an electric buffing wheel because it's faster and it's more fun. The same principles apply. Use a medium to hard pressure while buffing in this stage. While buffing the whole shoe, remember to also get the sole. Next, grab the shoe polish, get some on your gloved fingers, and start applying to the whole shoe, focusing on the toe and heel. We can't forget to show some love to the sole again. It is ready for buffing. Beforehand, a spray of water on the brush or wheel will help the buffing feel a little smoother. This time we are using a light pressure, heating it up and allowing the wax to melt onto the leather. At this point, our shoe should look pretty shiny. Focus a lot of our attention on the toe and the heel. These places are structured and will not crease. Here's what we have after buffing. This is where it gets fun and the magic happens. Grab the chamois, apply some shoe cream. Now apply to the shoe, focusing on the toe. Now open our mirror gloss polish. I'll show how to get a good chamois wrap. Notice how I'm shaking from how tight I'm rolling it up, bundling it up, holding it there. No wrinkles on the face of the chamois. Now the alcohol in the water helps with two things. It helps the water evaporate and not soak into the leather. And number two, it helps the wax melt into the leather easier. Go crazy with the layer. This is what I call the smudge or foggy layer. We really want to get a good buildup of wax here. Blow drying can further help melt the wax. Foggy breath can help do the trick too. We need a damp chamois, not a soaked chamois. So clapping my fingers like this ensures that there is not too much water on the chamois. A test I like to do every few minutes is if I see the lines of my teeth. That ensures I am making progress toward my mirror shine. We focus on the toe and heel because if we mirror shine where it creases, it can easily crack the wax while walking. A neat trick to bring out a brighter shine is using a lighter shade of polish than the color of the shoe. In this case, we are using navy blue on a black shoe. Get immersed, keep circles, 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 back and forth, heat and friction, circles, circles, circles. When we're shining the whole shoe with the chamois, we're not mirror shining in between the toe and heel. We're just making it shiny enough so there's a gradual increase to the mirror shine.
Alright.
Before and after. Make sure it's really a mirror. Do the wave check, do the teeth check. Nice, y'all have made it to the bonus tips. This is one of my favorite projects. It's my pair of Magnanis. The pair originally came light brown. I've dyed the sole brown, also the edge of the monk strap by the buckle, and the toe to create a burnished look from a dark to light brown fade. Sky's the limit, world's your oyster when shoe shining. This is a very common issue when attempting to mirror shine. It's called a dry spot. What it actually is excess moisture from water or wax. All it needs is a buff to bring it back to a matte finish here, and you start again with a clean slate. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed and found this helpful. I'll see you guys in class.